Thank you so much, Dr. Anshu, to have taken this initiative of organizing such program, because this is one area which normally goes neglected, and we talk of a lot of things, but we don't get into any kind of action. So thank you to Dr. Anshu, and thank you to Dr. Vibha Singh to have taken this initiative to have started this. And thanks to Dr. Vinita Roy also. She's the one who contacted me to have this program here. So friends, students, kids, I mean, you're all kids to me, so I can call you kids. So enjoy the session thoroughly, because it's not going to be any theory. I'm going to share some wonderful thoughts with you. And actually the purpose is I want to give you a different perspective of life. Usually teachers have the tendency to, preach and kind of, say, or give stay in instruction mode. So I will not do anything of that sort. I would, though I have two grown-up daughters, my elder daughter is married, my younger daughter is in marriageable age group, but I still love to connect with kids, and I connect very well. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy the session. Ask me any number of questions that you want to ask. I'll try my level best to give you practical solutions, and not like a teacher ideal answer, but I'll try to help you to find out what is the right way of dealing with this thing. Besides that, I also offer you, you will be able to see my number on the screen when I'll be showing you some presentation. You can note down my number. I am a psychologist, so I am into counseling. You can get in touch with me in case if you feel that you are stressed out, or you feel anxious, or you feel any mental health concerns. So you can get in touch with me, talk to me. We have number of, telecounseling services available under COVID. We are providing free COVID services, because we understand a lot of mental health concerns are, popping up, and in the time to come, it's going to happen more, because as things will settle down, lockdown will be over, there'll be a number of issues that will bother you. So considering that we are offering this service, you have my number, you will be able to note it, and then we can, even get in touch with each other. We can also take the topics of your interest even beyond what we are going to discuss today. We can even discuss those things, whatever you want to. So enjoy the session. I'm going to share my presentation with you, which you can, which will help me in making the whole session, do well. I request somebody with the Spice phone with the number K601 to silent their phone. Somebody with Spice K601, please silent your phone, because it's disturbing us. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen with you.
So,
Yeah.
yes.
I think
Yeah.
your
Tell me.
charger has some problem.
Sorry. Okay, so can you all see the slides? Can you all see the slides? I have shared my slides. So are you able to see? I need to know, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, Dr. Indu, the screen sharing is on and everyone can see the slides.
Oh, that's great. I just need you to make sure that you
Yes.
get, yeah. Okay. So, okay. So I understand all of you must be really boggled with the situation, because this was something that we had never thought of, and never assumed that this something of this sort can actually, happen to us. I was reading somewhere that, pandemics normally happen, sometimes once in 100 years. Once in 100 years. So this time it has happened with all of us. We are witnessing it, and many of us are really very, upset about it, not able to understand how do we really handle it. So I hope the discussion that we have today will help you in finding ways to deal with this situation, and how do you really take the situation right now. Little bit about the background, that I understand it's an unprecedented challenging time. Emotions are very high, and there is a lot at stake, especially when we see the situation in the Western countries, especially in places like US, Spain, Italy, France. I think it's mind-boggling, and we immediately have a feeling that if developed countries like US and Europe can have a situation like this, what will happen in India? But fortunately, what we are seeing in the last, you can say, 30-40 days, things are not all that bad, because people are cooperating, they are following the instructions. But at the same time, besides corona fear, there are a lot of issues that are causing a lot of anxiety and confusion among most of us. Especially being in the lockdown situation where we are not used to sitting at home, it leads to a lot of frustration and stress. The other day, I was seeing outside my house when I was standing in the balcony, some of the kids would gather in the afternoon, say around 2 or 3 o'clock, and they'll start playing cricket. And I very well understand, because for us, maybe sitting at home is not all that taxing, but for you kids, I'm sure it's really very sometimes frustrating. And you think that, okay, even if I go out to play cricket or if I go and meet my friends, what will happen? No, no, they don't have corona, so they are fine. I can go and meet them. But we have to remember that every day we are getting to hear new corona positive people. For example, I haven't gone down for anything other than just buying vegetable. But yesterday when I got to see that Azadpur Mandi now has so many corona positive people and there are deaths because of this. So the immediate thought occurs to me, okay, we are buying vegetable from these vendors. So there's all possibility that even we can get infected. So all this is leading to a lot of anxiety among most of us, especially for all of you. If you don't have siblings around you, or if your siblings are maybe much older or smaller than you may be feeling very lonely. Many of you may be really bored at home, because I know this is one age you really want to enjoy. You want to go out, especially you must be missing your friends, where you go out, you hug them, you meet them, you laugh with them, you have fun. And then that fun of having street food, especially Delhi University is known for street food. Kamla Nagar is just side by. So I mean, I see a lot of students going out during their break for all kind of street food or and fun. So I fully empathize with all of you. You must be really missing your ghumna firna, the time that you used to have. And it must be leading to a lot of unhappiness. I fully empathize with you. And some of you must be really overwhelmed with the situation because of number of things. Sometimes there are people who are not well at home. There are people who are needing some attention, or there may be some pressing reasons to be anxious and stressed out. So all that is really understandable. A uncertainty of any situation actually is bound to create stress and anxiety. That's so true. But let me also remind you one thing. We don't grow when things are easy. We grow when you face challenges. You may have seen, you would not sit and prepare for exams till the exams are there. And all of us would sit and start preparing for the exam the day we have exam, and then we become serious, and then we start preparing also. So similarly, this is definitely a crisis period. This is definitely a challenging time. But let me remind you that this time is going to completely change our lifestyle. So the other day I was listening to TED Talk, and in the TED Talk, the speaker made a wonderful, comment, and I really liked it. She said, Bhagavad Gita came into being not in the peace time. It came into the being in the middle of Mahabharata, in the battlefield, when Arjun decided not to fight. It was Lord Krishna who decided to speak to Arjun and explain him his duty or responsibility. So imagine, I mean, Bhagavad Gita was not written in peace. So that means every crisis period has something great to give us. But we got to see, do we really understand its importance in our life or not? Let me ask you a few questions. And I really want you to really ponder on this question. Maybe immediately you will not be able to answer the question, or you will not be able to I will not be able to see your answers. But I want you to think about this question. My first question to you is, what is your contribution to combat corona crisis? I know when we see any healthcare provider, doing their duty, or even dying because of doing their duty, or when we get to see the police people getting hit by public, or even that case that happened in Punjab, an ASI's hand was cut off by one of the aggressive public person. So all that is very heartening. I just yesterday I put a Facebook post of a lady who came back after 20 days of her duty in the hospital, and the way she was welcomed by her family and her society. I mean, it made everybody cry. Even I cried when I saw that video. And later on I saw more than 400 people had liked that video. So that means we all get touched by it. But my question to you is, what is your contribution in combating corona crisis? So I'm sure many of you may be thinking, what can I do? I'm sitting at home. I have nothing to do. I'm not a healthcare worker. I am not a doctor. I am not a nurse. I am not a police person. I am not a NGO. So what do I do? What can I do? And if I tell you, there is a lot to be done. And this session is really going to open your mind how each one of us can contribute to combat this corona crisis. Like, next question to you is, how many of you are taking part in your household chores? I know your mom must be cooking, your father also must be helping. How many of you honestly, happily come forward and take responsibility to help your parents? I hope your mother and your father are not wasting lot of time and energy in just waking you up कि उठ जाओ, नाश्ता कर लो, उठ जाओ, कुछ खा लो, उठ जाओ, मुझे घर की सफाई करनी है, उठ जाओ, अब कपड़े धुलने हैं, अब तुम उठोगे, तुम नहाओगे, तभी तो सफाई का काम खत्म होगा. I hope that's not happening with you. So as a family member, this is the time to rise to the occasion. Even if in your own capacity, you are able to participate in the household chores responsibility, trust me, it's a big thing that you can do. It's a big thing that you can do. Because if you look at your parents, if you look at your mother, if you look at your father, you can see how stressed they must be looking after everything that is happening at home. Plus, there is no help at home. Many of you may not even have help at home right now. Also, maybe your parents are even working from home. Now just imagine their state of mind and state of health and state of busyness, that being at home, they have to look after everything that happens at home and also look after their work, because they are ultimately being paid. So they have to work from home. So look at things from their perspective, from their point of view. At least if you can look after your own things, at least if you can participate in household chores, at least if you can come forward and take that responsibility of doing one thing independently, saying, okay, सफाई मेरी जिम्मेदारी है, okay, बर्तन मैं करूंगी, या कपड़े की जिम्मेदारी मैं लेता हूँ, या ठीक है खाना आप बनाओ, मुझे खाना नहीं बनाना आता, टेबल ले मैं करूंगा और खाने के बाद बर्तन मैं समेटूंगा. So there are number of things that you all can do to help your parents. और इसके पीछे भी एक पर्पस है. Because let me remind you again that this is a golden opportunity to connect with your parents and your family. Many of you in the rush of your life may not have had enough time to spend time with your parents. Luckily, you are bound with your parents in the four wall. It's a golden opportunity to connect with them, spend time with your family. And now when I say spend time with them, maybe you will say them कि आओ चलो game खेलते हैं, आ जाओ लूडो खेलते हैं, आ जाओ बातें करते हैं. But if there is a lot of work to be done at home, and if mother is worried कि अभी खाना बनाना है या अभी सफाई करनी है या अभी बर्तन करने हैं, और आप अगर कहते हो कि मम्मी आ जाओ लूडो खेलते हैं या आ जाओ कैरम खेलते हैं, तो I don't think she will be in that mindset to do that with you. So maybe you will have to go forward, help them in what they are doing so that they are relieved of their duty and they get little time to rest and relax. And then if you ask them, okay, let's find out some time where we all can sit together and play. That can be done. Why not? Why not? So the idea is that you really, really need to make them little free by relieving them of their responsibility. That could also be a very big, task that you could do. I'm not saying that you always have to go as a soldier to fight on the front and show that, okay, I love my country and I work for my country. Looking after your family, creating happiness at home, making your family member happy is the best way. Charity begins at home. If you can look after your parents, if you can make them happy, if you can make them cheerful, that's a wonderful responsibility you can do. Not only in Corona time, even otherwise, I expect every kid to do something. Ultimately, unfortunately, especially in Northern India, I see as parents, we actually pamper our kids. We try to give everything on the plate to the extent that we run after our small kid with the plate to feed them. As a result, they think very important, and they also feel, okay, I'm obliging my parents if I'm eating. Sorry, that's a very wrong attitude. Be responsible, come forward, look after yourself and look after your family. Now it's your turn to give back whatever you received from your parents in the last maybe 18 or 19 years or 20 years. So why not pamper them? Why not look after them? Why not make them friends? So you got to really go down to their, get into their world and see what are their challenges and what help you can provide with them. Just yesterday, I was taking a session for judges for Delhi Judicial Academy. So one of the judge who was one of the participants, she shared a wonderful experience. She said that for the first time, I got a time to be at home with my siblings, and I'm surprised the way we are bonding. Said till now, like they were my younger siblings, so there was a kind of a gap between them and me, and I would just kind of give them instructions or maybe guide them, but we never actually became friends. This is wonderful time to become friends with your siblings. Of course, the other friends are all right, but let me tell you, your family and your siblings are your most honest well-wishers. So best time to connect with them, to become friends with them, to see how you can find a common ground to get together or to meet together or talk together. Another thing that I want to tell you, you all may be thinking of doing number of things. For example, I get to hear somebody says, okay, I want to learn podcasting, or I want to go blogging. I want to learn cooking, dance, music, webinars, digital marketing. Wonderful time to utilize. All this time you have been running around with your college and other things. This is the time you can focus on all these things. There must be a lot of books in your bookshelf or on your Kindle. How many of you have taken out those books and have started reading it? We normally learn a lot from the books. And there's a saying, books are the best friends. So a lot of good, wise advices you can read from the book and you can utilize it in your life. There must be a bucket list. I don't know how many of you have it. I have it. I still follow my bucket list and I make sure that I'm at least fulfilling something or the other in the bucket list. You know what happened when this whole lockdown, began? Initial few days, maybe a week or so, even I was very confused. I had a feeling, oh, what it is. It's going to really, take all our energy down. It's going to actually spoil our routine. We will not be able to do anything or, achieve anything. Then I suddenly realized what a wonderful time it is. What a wonderful time it is. I can spend time with myself and I can do the things that I want to do. Trust me, since then, I'm actually finding my time short. I'm still finding that there should be more time. Of course, a lot of household chores have to be done. I make sure that I look after all that part. But whatever spare time I have, I don't waste a minute. I don't waste a minute. I see what I can do. I'm watching a lot of TED Talks. I'm doing a lot of webinars. Another thing, I was never good at webinars. I was never fond of webinar. I was never fond of going on Facebook because I felt this is something not my cup of tea. But the day I'm thrown in the water, I've started swimming. The moment I realized that I cannot go out conducting my training programs, I'm otherwise into a lot of training. I travel across the country and I conduct a lot of programs, almost maybe 10, 12 times in a month I'm traveling. I'm out of my home conducting programs. And this is more like, completely being locked down. But then I immediately moved to webinar and my life has completely changed. So you literally got to see what all you can do. So you may be thinking of jogging, you may be thinking of skipping, you may be thinking of yoga, meditation, reading book. There could be any number of things that you may have on your mind, and you can always, start with that. It's a wonderful time to spend quality time with yourself also, because we normally connect a lot with the others, especially since we have so many, technological advancement. We can communicate on Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and whatnot. But Instagram with self is missing. WhatsApp with self is missing. Facebook with self is missing. It's time to create that bond, that journey. So if you cannot go out, why not go in? For this, actually, let me also remind you one thing, that God has pressed a reset button. Whether we like it or not, He has pressed a reset button. It's a pause button. Things are not going to be same after lockdown. But are we able to see what is going to come after this? So for this, we got to understand the time that you have got now with you, with your family, that time is not going to come again in your life. So best way to utilize this time is to see what all you can do. So for that, you need to change your perspective to change your life. Instead of focusing on what we don't have, I think we need to focus on what we have. For example, many of you who are looking at the situation as loneliness, ask yourself, is it loneliness or solitude. The other day, I was speaking to my son-in-law, and I told him for the last 15 days, I have not gone down. I have not even gone down these stairs. So he said, Mom, you must be really, feeling bad or feeling low or sad. I said, sorry, it's not loneliness, it's solitude, and I'm enjoying it. So you got to really see, is it really loneliness or it is solitude? The other day I was speaking to your professor. She said, students are very stressed out. So I asked her this question, कहाँ stress है? क्या stress है? So she said कि exams को लेकर है, classes को लेकर है. तो मैंने कहा क्लासेस तो बहुत अच्छी हो रही हैं, ऑनलाइन सब चले गए, बहुत बढ़िया हो गया, कहीं जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, घर में बैठकर आराम से कंफर्टेबली आप ऑनलाइन सेशन अटेंड कर सकते हो. एग्जाम्स अगर लेट हो रहे हैं तो सभी जब एक बोट में हैं और जब सभी लेट पहुंचेंगे तो मुझे अपने अकेले लेट जाने का दुख करने का क्या फायदा है? या तो हो कि मैं स्टूडेंट हूं और मैं बीमार पड़ गई, या मैं स्टूडेंट हूं या मुझे फ्रैक्चर हो गया तो मैं नहीं जा पा रही क्लास, मेरे सारे फ्रेंड्स क्लास में जा पा रहे हैं, सारे बच्चे एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, सारे बच्चे घूम फिर रहे हैं, तो एक मिनट के लिए मन में ये मलाल हो सकता है कि हाँ भाई मैं तो आई एम मिसिंग समथिंग. बट अगर सभी बच्चे घर पर हैं और सभी का एग्जाम लेट होगा, सभी को जो भी कुछ होगा, आई डोंट नो क्या होगा, आई एम श्योर ministry would come out with a lot of new solutions to handle even this situation. But whatever happens, everybody is going to be in the same boat. So there is nothing to create a false stress. Please remember, if you create a false stress, your body and mind is going to react to it as though it's a real stress. I'll give you an example here. For example, if I throw a snake at you, the moment I throw a snake at you, chances are that you will immediately jump, or you will shout, or you will go back, isn't it? But after a while, if you get to know that it was not a real snake, it was an artificial snake, you will calm down. But if you will observe your body and mind, actually you'll be breathing much faster. Your heart must be really beating faster. You will be actually anxious. Your body muscle tension would go up, indicating that your body and mind reacted to the situation as though it was real. Similarly, if you are talking too much about stress hai, bore ho rahe hain, stress hai, bore ho rahe hain, actually your body and mind is going to, take it as it is. Because this is the self-talk we do with ourselves, and we got to be really mindful of the self-talk that we do with ourselves. So as I said, check whether it is loneliness or it is solitude, because life is 10% what you get it and 90% what you make it. Those of you who are wasting time, those of you who don't have any routine, those of you who do not know how you are using your time, those of you who do not know in the morning when they get up what has to be done, maybe for you life is really boring and aimless. But those of you who have realized that this lockdown can be there, maybe already it's more than 1 month. How long it is going to go, nobody knows. But in case if the lockdown goes on, then if I do not use my time optimally, then I'm wasting my time. But those of you who would know, okay, it's a wonderful chance to do so many programs, online programs, listen to TED Talk, YouTube, wonderful programs are available, TED Talks are available. Even lot of programs are available online free. Many of you can actually, you can even register for those programs and do all those programs. So sitting at home and just crying over situation will not help you. That's not going to help you in any way. So a lot of new opportunities are going to be available. Are you ready for it? So many people are saying, okay, the economy is going to go down, the jobs are going to, be reduced, so they'll be cut down, a lot of people will be issued pink slip. I honestly don't agree with it. What I feel, the way we are working, the way we are doing business, the way we are, running the office, that style is going to definitely tremendously change. Lot of work is going to move on to technology base, because people are realizing, why waste time, money, energy in going for a meeting when we can sit at home and have a meeting on Zoom or Skype. So similarly, lot of other things are going to change. Lot of new opportunities are going to come. Honestly, if you ask me, it's just my inner feeling. I don't have any strong evidence to prove it, but you may concur with me. I have a feeling the whole world is now going to look for another place to invest. They are looking for replacement for China. Who could be a better option than India? India having the largest, youngest population. India having a lot of educated people. India being trustworthy with the national leadership that we have at hand. Who knows, we could be the next most wanted country in the world. So lot of opportunities are going to come on your way. Are you ready for it? Are you preparing yourself for this change? So this is the golden time to equip yourself with these wonderful programs and technology and understanding what is required in the time. Go to Google, just write this, which professions are going to be more in demand in the next 5 years. You will get the list of the programs and start getting ready for it. See what you have found out, what you enjoy doing, get into it. You can get a wonderful opportunity in the time to come. So what you need is to have an eye for it. So you really need to focus your attention in it. You really need to prepare yourself for tomorrow. And this is the best time. As I asked you in the beginning, what are you doing to combat Corona? If you prepare yourself today for the post-lockdown period, you are doing your job to combat Corona. Because after Corona, we are going to see a lot of changes. But if you as younger generation prepare yourself, who can stop us from growing as a huge economy? So what you need to do is shift your focus. Rather than focusing on what we don't have, please focus on what we have. Start looking around, what opportunities do we have? There are plenty of opportunities. There are just plenty of opportunities. You just need to be perceptive about what is going to come. Each one of you should know as a student, what are the jobs that are going to be in demand in the next 5 years. If you really want to prepare yourself for job, I'm sure after graduation, you would all want to get into job. But how many of you honestly prepare yourself in a way so that you 100% get a job? So you got to be perceptive. You need to see how the whole world is changing, which professions are in demand. So what skills I require? Do I have those skills? Just by having graduation or a degree, you are just brick in the wall. So you're not going to be any special than other. But if you really, really want to be an extraordinary person in demand, then you've got to have extraordinary skills. Check yourself. Do you have those skills? Are you preparing yourself for that? But for that, you need to be perceptive about what is going to be in demand, what is going to be required in the time to come. Also, very important is when you have so many things bothering you. I can hear somebody talking. Can I request you to put your mic on silent? Could you please mute your device? Thank you. Okay. So here I want to also help you in coming out of this situation where we are kind of confused and things that are bothering you. So I want to tell you that you have to learn to choose what to focus on. For example, you may have a lot of things that are bothering you right now. I wish we had time. I would have given you the activity of writing the list of things that are bothering you. So they could be 8, 10, 15, 20, any number of things, that's all right. So after you have done this, I would request you to do this activity after the program. So make a list of the things that are bothering you, then pick each item and ask yourself, what can I do to deal with this situation? Suppose bahar lockdown hai. Now this is bothering me. Can I do anything for it? I realize, no, I can't do anything because this is the need of the hour and I got to follow it. So very smartly, I have to actually draw 2 circles, one bigger one and one smaller one. In this case, bigger one is yellow in color and smaller one is blue in color. So pick one item, ask yourself, can I do anything to deal with this situation? In case, if you find, yes, there is a way I can deal with this situation, so this item will go in the blue circle. But suppose if there is anything that I cannot do anything about, so that will go in the yellow circle. For example, as I said just now, I'm not allowed to go out. So this is bothering me. True, I fully agree with you. मैं bore हो रही हूँ घर पे. Okay, very true. But can I do anything? I'm at home. I'm not allowed to go out. I can't go out. Okay, so this becomes part of yellow circle. On the other hand, मैं bore हो रही हूँ. This becomes part of blue circle because I can handle it. So for example, I've listed few things. People, we cannot go out. Infection rate across the world is very high that we get to see every day from the news. Some of us are not taking things seriously because when we see people not following the guidelines, when we see on the news, it's very bothering, very upsetting to us. But we don't have any direct control over it. So this yellow circle will have everything that is bothering you, but you have no control over it. On the other side, blue circle will have all the items over which you have direct control. For example, if I fear that I can get corona, so I have to take all possible precautions. So by taking all precautions, I can protect myself from corona. Or whatever time I have at home, if I start utilizing my time to the best of my ability, I can make sure that I don't get bored, I don't get upset with what is happening. So this is how you have to actually focus very, very smartly. Once you have segregated things in blue and yellow, you will see yellow would have lot of items because there are 110 things around you which may be bothering you, but you do not have any direct control. On the other hand, blue things will have lesser number of things, but over this you will have very strong direct control. So very smartly, very intelligently, you have to focus all your energy to the blue circle. Do not pay much attention, time, energy to the yellow circle because that's going to be just completely waste of time. Try 100 times. For example, if people are not following the guidelines, you can sit and shout and curse them and abuse them at your hand. Not going to help in any way. But whatever is in your hand, if you focus your energy on that, automatically your task becomes easy. So this is the concept given by Stephen Covey. He has written a beautiful book by the name 7 Habits of Effective People. So a very beautiful concept he has given. The yellow circle will have things which are true, but you do not have any control over, whereas the inner circle is the circle over which you have control. So focus all your energy, time in the inner circle, which is blue in color. So you can similarly do this activity for yourself, not only in corona times, any time when you are bothered with things, write down the thing that is bothering you. Ask yourself, is it something that I can handle? Is it something that I can do anything for? If you think you can do, put it in the blue circle, start working on it. If it is in the thing that is not in your control, please put it in the yellow circle and delete. Okay. Another thing that I want to remind you is please keep your media appetite in check. That actually is in two contexts. One, I see a lot of kids watching lot of TV programs, lot of programs on Netflix or other media. One thing that I want to tell you, whenever I sit and watch such program, I always think how much of hard work these people must have done to reach this level. After all, they are on Netflix, they are being put in the in serial, they have a role to play in the serial. So how much of hard work these people must have done to reach here, and how fool of me, I'm wasting my time seeing their success. When will I reach that, and how will I reach that? If there's an overdose of watching all that, I feel really guilty. I feel I've wasted my time. Yes, certain amount of enjoyment, fun, entertainment, it's perfectly all right. But if I'm spending my whole day watching serials and TV and these Netflix and Amazon and Prime Video, honestly, I would tell you, with all my apology to Amazon and Netflix, we are being fooled by them. We are being fooled by them. We are wasting our time by helping them enjoy their success. It's all right. I'm not saying don't take that. I'm not saying don't take that. Choose what you want to see and for how much time do you want to see. For example, this picture you can see. See, when we go to a marriage, normally there's a buffet. A lot of items are lying there. And I see some people, they'll have a plate in their hand and they will go to every counter, pick everything. do a little bit, but they'll pick everything. So at the end of that, when they're coming towards their table to sit and eat, I at times see their plate would have 2 to 3 times of the quantity of food that they can actually eat or digest. Similarly, lot of things are being served on media. How much of it we should be taking, that we have to very, very wisely we have to, see. On the other side, lot of news are being telecast on the news channel. Again, seeing those news, many of you may be getting upset. Ask yourself, do I really need to see this for this long? For example, I go to my TV room maybe 2 or 3 times in a day, sit for 10 minutes, watch what is latest, just to see the update, and then I finish and I come back to my workplace and I start working. So similarly, very mindfully, you have to see time is something that is your asset. Where you invest, that's completely your call. People who are successful, people who have reached anywhere, only thing is they have used their time wisely. Everybody gets 24 hours. Each one of you get 24 hours. Today, if you're not using your time, today, if you're not knowing what you want to do, where you want to reach, what is your aim, what do you want to achieve, in how much time you want to achieve, then tomorrow don't blame that I did not reach here. Take this responsibility. I did not use my time properly, so I am where I am. So you have to really check your media appetite, how much of it you should be taking. Okay. Spend your time wisely. As I said earlier also, time is the biggest asset. Time is something that's going to decide where you are going to be, what you are going to achieve, what's going to be your life. So make sure that you use this time to the best of your ability. Very important here is stay in the company of positive and progressive people. Sometimes when we are in the company of friends who are fun-loving and who have no aim, after a few days, you will be more like your friend. वो कहते हैं ना कि खरबूजे को देखकर खरबूजा रंग बदलता है. मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा फल और सब्जियों के बारे में तो नहीं पता, पर एक दिन मेरी भाभी मुझे बता रही थी, क्योंकि उनको आइडिया था, तो कहने लगी कि जब कच्चे आम होते हैं तो हम उसके साथ एक पका हुआ आम रख के उस पेटी को बंद करके रख देते हैं, तो बाकी आम जो है वो भी कुछ दिनों में पक जाते हैं. That's how we get influenced by people with whom you stay. Check your company. Very mindfully stay in the company of people who have aim, who have some purpose, who are spending their time wisely, who are progressive minded, who are positive. Because if you're sitting with people or if you're spending time with people who are aimless, who do not know how to utilize their time, who have no purpose. अब कोई बिजनेसमैन है, उसका बेटा जो है वो पढ़ रहा है, उसको पता है मैंने तो दुकानदारी ही करनी है, तो उसको तो डिग्री चाहिए, हो गई नहीं हुई तो भी फर्क नहीं पड़ना, उसको नौकरी तो करनी नहीं है. और अगर वो आपका दोस्त है तो बिलीव मी, आई मीन उसका काम तो हो जाएगा, आपका काम बिगड़ जाएगा. So you really got to choose what kind of company you want to have. Okay. Again, I think this is my last slide, last or second last slide. I'm reminding you of one thing. Please, please, please build a wonderful bond with your family. This is the best time of your life that will never ever happen again. God has been very, very kind to have kept us safe, kept us inside. Imagine those people who are, who are being called warriors, Corona warriors, who are leaving their kids at home and who are doing their duty. It could be healthcare professionals, it could be media people, it could be the police people, and all those who are doing background job. I see a lot of people going on duty, especially who come under ESMA, that is Essential, Services Maintenance Act. So they are doing their duty. So we got to really, be thankful to have been safe and make use of this opportunity in connecting with your family, connecting with God, and doing whatever you can do. And the best way to connect with your parents is if you will relieve them of some of their responsibility. I mean, little bit if you could do, maybe dusting the room, maybe folding your bed, or maybe doing some bartan, maybe laying the table. It doesn't require much skill, but if you can do that, I would still say that you have utilized your time very, very well. So I think this is my last slide, if I'm not wrong. Yes, thank you so much and best of luck. Best of luck.
Doctor,
So I think if there are any questions, we can take those questions.
yes. How much time do we have left so then we can take the question?
Yeah, it is 3:45. So we started at 3, so we have another 15 minutes. We can take, if we have any pertinent questions, we can.
So if
Yeah.
there is anybody who would like to ask question, then
Yeah.
you may type your question,
Yeah.
or we could unmute you. You can raise your hand.
Yeah, I think if they raise their hand, then we can unmute them. Or after, I mean, everybody should not start talking. That's the only thing I'm worried. Otherwise,
Yes.
I'm okay. Yeah, yeah. Or maybe what we can request them to write their questions in the chat
Yes.
box. So meanwhile, I can keep reading some of the questions that some of you have asked already. I will answer those questions, and you can write your questions. Is that all right, everybody? Okay. So.
I think we have a lot of positive comments about how good and inspirational your talk has been.
Oh, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I really hope this helps in realizing that thing that we have in our hand. वो जैसे होता है ना कि कस्तूरी जो है वो उसकी नाभि में है, पर वो चारों तरफ घूम रही है, कस्तूरी ढूंढ रही है, उसे ये नहीं पता कि वो कहाँ है. Time is the biggest asset. If you're safe, if you're healthy, if you're at home, if you have food to eat, if your parents are around you, what more do you want? What more do you want? This is what everybody is looking for. So I'll quickly take your questions. Let me go to the top of this thing. Okay.
In the meantime, I can request our principal to, while we are sifting through the questions,
Yeah.
can I ask Dr. Vibha ma'am, please, ma'am, can you please unmute yourself and then say a few words regarding the concerns that the students have been having of the college, and what is your perception?
Did you say self-perception?
Yeah, ma'am. What have you been feeling about how we have been tackling the situation at our college level, and what is it that really needs to be done, which which we still have to think about? Can you hear me, ma'am?
Okay, somebody has appreciated. It's an interesting and inspirational session. Thank you so much, Raki. Then Dr. Vinita has
There are
said.
certain
Dr. Vibha, we are not able to hear you.
Should I continue?
I think there's some network issue. We are not able to hear you.
I am unmute.
Yeah, you are
Can't
unmuted,
hear
but no, only thing is there's some network issue, I think. Therefore, your voice is not very clear. And
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, yes.
All right. Hello. So I was saying you have a new forms which has to do with timelines. Timelines, considering, for instance, if I take one example, exams. When the exams will be held is an issue because we are not sure what
I think there's some network issue. Therefore, we are not able to hear you. I'll quickly take the comments of people so that we can meanwhile utilize this time. Again, I think Dr. Biba is trying to say something, but somehow.
Yeah, in the meantime, I think, Dr. Indu, there's this question from Dr. Vinita.
Okay.
Anxiety and less sleep.
let's say a future few weeks hold for us. Exams
Okay, Namrita Sharma says very interesting session and much helpful to set the aim for future. Thank you, Namrita. I hope it helps everybody. Very informative and helpful session, Induji. Dr. Nirja has commented. Thank you so much, Dr. Nirja. Professor Meenu says very interesting and impressive session. Thank you, Professor Meenu. I hope it helps our kids. Dr. Babita has said very interesting and useful and helpful session in the lockdown period. Yeah, I really hope it helps our students. Very informative. Tarun Singh has said, thank you, Tarunji, thank you. Thanks for such a fruitful session. Moksha says, thank you, Moksha, thank you. Very enthusiastic session. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Sutapa. I hope it helps all of us. There's a question. It's generally said that kids learn by looking these parents, but I found that I watch no TV, but my kids watch it a lot. I often say them the way you said, but of no use. Wonderful. I think it's a very good question. I must bring it here. See what happens. Normally, because I'm a life coach and I am a psychologist, so I teach and talk a lot about how do you build relationship. See, as parents, we normally are mostly in the either in the instruction mode or fault finding mode. So mostly we are saying, पढ़ लो, बातें करते रहते हो, जब देखो फोन पर होते हो, जब देखो तुम्हारा ध्यान ही नहीं होता पढ़ाई के ऊपर. So what happens when we are too much into instruction mode? बच्चे जो हैं वो हमें पसंद नहीं करते और वो हमारे साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना पसंद नहीं करते. So मेरे लिए जरूरी ये है कि पहले तो बच्चे मेरे साथ टाइम स्पेंड करने में उनको एंजॉय करें, और जब वो ये करेंगे तो शायद धीरे धीरे मैं उनके साथ जो अपनी थॉट शेयर करूंगी तो वो सुनने के मूड में आएंगे. तो पहला जो जरूरी जो काम है वो ये है कि आई शुड बी एबल टू डेवलप माई रैपो विद देम. सो instead of getting into that instruction mode and or going into fault finding mode, I have to make sure that I spend some quality time with them. It could be around a game, it could be उस पूरे दौरान में मैंने कोई गलती नहीं निकालनी, मैंने उनको कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं देनी है, ताकि उनका धीरे धीरे मेरे साथ कंफर्ट बने, मेरे साथ उनकी रिलेशनशिप इंप्रूव. Second, I think especially with the grown up kids and even with the small kids, the best way to change their behavior is to be a good role model and then say what you have to say in an assertive tone and then step back. बहुत बारी जब हम बच्चों को इंस्ट्रक्शन देते हैं तो कभी कभी हमारी इंस्ट्रक्शन वो इस कान से अंदर नहीं जाने देते, वो यहाँ से ऊपर कर देते हैं. Am I right, kids? Do you agree with me? Raise your hand if you agree. Raise your hand if you agree with me. I can see you smiling. I can see you smiling. So very important it is, I have to become my daughter's friend. I have to become my son's friend. Only then they will listen to me. Why do they enjoy their friends' company? Because वहाँ मजा है. बहुत सारा मजा क्रिएट करने के बाद अगर मैं एक छोटी सी बात कहूंगी कि बेटा सारी बात ठीक है, थोड़ा सा टाइम को यूटिलाइज कर लो, थोड़ा सा अपना सेट करो, क्या टारगेट है, कैसे करना चाहते हो, देन आई थिंक दैट एडवाइस विल बी टेकन. तो जैसे कहते हैं ना कि गिविंग अ शुगर कोटेड डोज, तो वो हमें कहीं ना कहीं वो आर्ट एंड स्किल सीखना पड़ेगा. विद द प्रेजेंट जनरेशन दैट ओल्ड पेरेंटिंग स्टाइल विल नॉट वर्क. Honestly, I'm sharing my personal experience. I have 2 grown-up daughters. My daughters were born at a gap of 6 years. What worked for my elder daughter did not work for my younger daughter. Because the parenting style needs to be completely now modified, updated. These kids are far more smarter than us. Let's admit, let's accept. They are much more intelligent, much more multitasking, much more advanced than us. But I can't tell them कि मेरे से ज्यादा थोड़े तुम्हें आता होगा, मैं तो तुम्हारी मदर हूँ. Then gap would come. I have to make, abhi bhi, when I had to do this Facebook and webinar, I asked my daughter to come and help me because I'm not all that pro at it. But I acknowledge that and I give that space to them. When they're growing up, we have to become their friend. I have to come down from my parent position to a friend position if I want my kids to treat me like a friend. Of course, I'll be going too much into it because parenting is a very huge topic. Next time we'll have a session for parents, how to become friend to your children. And then a second session for my kids, how do you become friends to your parents? So we'll have 2 different sessions for these kids. Okay. Any other question after that? Yes.
I think Dr. Indu, everybody is now writing that it was a wonderful session and they would like to have another session if possible. So I think it has been very interesting for everybody. I'd like to now, I think we can wind up the session here.
There's one question if you allow me to answer.
Yes.
It's from Dr. Santwana Varnarkar. She says, Madam, during these times, there are emotional turbulences. How do we people manage it? Wonderful. I think it's a very good question, because this is something we normally do not, pay much attention to. One, see, I have to first learn to see that I am getting disturbed.
मेरी क्लास
Anshika, can you please put your phone on mute? Okay. So one thing that I have to learn is that I have to first of all learn to identify I'm getting disturbed. The moment you are getting disturbed, please move away from others. Sit with yourself. Ask what is bothering you. Address that question. Answer that question. Get back to normalcy. What happens since we are at home? There will be a lot of arguments and fights. Don't always be with everybody in the same room. Like at my place, we all are in three, my husband, me and my daughter, we are all at home, but we all three sit in 3 separate rooms. We are all focusing on what we have to do. Only when it is dinner time or lunch time or breakfast time or some time that we want to spend together, we come to a common place and talk. So don't try to be all the time with each other. Spend some time with yourself. Automatically, you'll be able to avoid these kind of conflicts. I think we can wind up here. There are a lot of questions. I know somebody has said, please answer my question. I hope I've answered your question. बहुत ही सुंदर. Okay, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you are liking it. That's what I was, wanting, that we should be able to generate a platform where we can talk about these issues. We can talk about these issues. I know kids are facing a lot of challenges. They need guidance. They need help. They want somebody to understand what are their difficulties. And I promise I'm opening this platform to all of you. Let's spread a positive word around. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. And I'd like to now invite Dr. Sangeeta to propose a vote of thanks for this very, very interesting session that we've heard. And Dr. Indu, we would love to have you with us again. And I think
Anytime. Dr. Sangeeta, before you propose a vote of thanks, I must acknowledge that this program I have done for you from the platform of Chetna Conscience of Women. This is an NGO which is working extensively for empowering women. I have been associated with this organization for almost good 10, 12 years. I have actually been a past president of this organization. They do a wonderful job in empowering, women and kids. So I just requested them to allow me to use their platform so that we can hold this Zoom. So I'm thankful to Ms. Pragya, I'm thankful to Vani, I'm thankful to Akhil, I'm thankful to Priyanka to have actually, done all these things in a very, very professional and quick manner. So all my thanks to all my team, and of course to Dr. Anshu, Dr. Vinita, and Dr. Sangeeta. Please now you go ahead with your.
afternoon all. On behalf of IQAC team of Kirodimal College, I thank Dr. Indu Aneja for giving such a wonderful talk. And thank you so much. You have educated all of us in having a positive attitude in this unprecedented negativity. Actually, ma'am, you have given us very interesting and innovative ways to keep our mental wellness well. I hope it would be useful to all of us and particularly to our youth, because the happiness of our youth would decide the growth of our nation. And that is very important post-corona time. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I also thank Mr. Sham for managing this webinar. I thank our principal ma'am. She is very energetic, very vibrant. Professor Vibha Singh Chauhan. She always encourages us, supports us, and she is very caring to all of us. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Anshu and Dr. Pushpendra to give us this platform where all of us could meet you and could listen to your positivity. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
I also thank all the participants. They are wonderful audience. There were no disturbance. Thank you all.
I think this is what we do. We fail to acknowledge and appreciate their sitting and listening to us. I think they need to be really thanked for being patient. भाषण तो नहीं लगा, ऐसा तो नहीं लगा कि बहुत ऐसा भाषण वाली बात बता दी. Because I don't like preaching, but I like to really make people, think differently. That's what is my, purpose of this program. I hope it helps all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Namaste.